The film opens in unsettling silence, before a horrifying image emerges. On a television studio set, a live taping of a sitcom has gone catastrophically wrong. A chimpanzee named Gordy, the star of the show, has snapped and viciously mauled members of the cast and crew. The camera lingers on blood-soaked shoes, overturned props, and the eerie quiet after chaos. A bloody chimp, panting and confused, pads around the stage. We watch him approach a young boy who hides beneath a table, his shoes stained in crimson. Gordy reaches out, almost tenderly, for a fist bump, just before the screen cuts to black. This haunting prologue sets the stage for Nope's themes of spectacle, exploitation, and nature's refusal to be controlled. The story then shifts to present-day California, where O.J. Haywood and his sister Emerald, or M, work on their family's horse ranch. The Haywoods claim a proud history. Their great-great-grandfather was the unnamed black jockey featured in one of the earliest sequences of moving pictures. O.J., quiet and stoic, carries the weight of running the business after the sudden death of their father, Otis Sr., in a freak accident. Otis Sr. was killed when mysterious metal debris, keys, coins, and small objects fell from the sky, one piece piercing his skull. O.J. has been trying to hold the ranch together, training horses for Hollywood productions, but business has been struggling. M, in contrast, is outgoing, full of energy, and eager for opportunities beyond the ranch. The siblings soon notice strange disturbances in the valley where they live. Horses spook for no clear reason. Lights flicker. Strange noises rumble in the sky. When their horse, Ghost, bolts into the night, O.J. glimpses something impossible, a massive object, circular and silent, zipping through the clouds before vanishing into the night sky. O.J. is shaken but resolute. He knows what he saw. M, skeptical at first, quickly latches onto the idea. Instead of running away, she sees opportunity. If they can capture irrefutable footage of the UFO, the Oprah shot, as she calls it, they could make a fortune and secure fame, rescuing the ranch in the process. They purchase high-end surveillance equipment and hire Angel, a quirky but knowledgeable electronics store employee, to help install cameras around the property. Angel, bored with his retail job and intrigued by the siblings' talk of UFOs, enthusiastically joins their mission. They strategize about how to record clear proof, but the problem is elusive. The UFO seems to disrupt electronics, killing power whenever it passes overhead. This means cameras go dead just when the phenomenon occurs. Meanwhile, a nearby theme park becomes central to the story. Ricky, Jupe, Park, a former child actor, runs Jupiter's Claim, a Western-themed carnival. Jupe, played with a cheery mask hiding deeper scars, is the same child actor who once co-starred with Gordy the chimp. He survived the infamous set attack, and although he speaks about it with a rehearsed calm, it's clear he never truly escaped the trauma. Instead, Jupe has turned tragedy into spectacle, commodifying his trauma into attraction. He now sees opportunity in the UFO that stalks the skies near his property. Jupe secretly organizes shows where he lures paying guests to watch as he uses horses to bait the UFO. He believes he can tame and exploit this phenomenon just as he once profited from Gordy's fame. But things quickly unravel. In one shocking sequence, Jupe hosts a packed show at his arena. His wife, children, and a crowd of tourists sit in eager anticipation. A horse is brought into the center. Suddenly, the sky darkens, winds whip violently, and the UFO descends. Unlike in Hollywood alien tales, this is no spaceship piloted by little green men. The UFO itself is alive, a vast, predatory organism that hunts from the clouds. The creature swoops down, sucking Jupe, his family, his staff, and every audience member into its gaping maw. Screams echo as they're pulled skyward. The crowd vanishes in seconds, leaving behind silence and an empty arena. The full scope of the UFO's threat is revealed. It isn't visiting, it's feeding. Back at the Haywood Ranch, O.J., M, and Angel realize the creature has made their valley its hunting ground. O.J., with his deep understanding of animals, theorizes that the UFO behaves like a territorial predator. It doesn't attack indiscriminately, it attacks when challenged, baited, or provoked. Like a wild horse, it has boundaries. He insists that if they respect its rules, they can survive. M, meanwhile, remains fixated on capturing undeniable footage. Their preparations escalate when they hire Antlers Holst, a legendary Hollywood cinematographer known for chasing the impossible shot. Antlers, eccentric and cryptic, is intrigued by the idea of capturing something that no one has ever seen before. He joins their plan, bringing old-school, hand-cranked cameras that won't be disrupted by the UFO's electromagnetic interference. The group devises a trap. They'll use decoy figures, inflatable wavy-arm tube men scattered across the valley, to track the UFO's movement by seeing where power cuts out. OJ will act as bait with one of the ranch's horses, while Angel and M handle cameras. Antlers positions himself with his vintage gear, obsessed with recording something pure and undeniable. Before the final confrontation, the film slows down, giving space to eerie sequences of terror. One night, OJ rides out and comes face to face with the UFO, realizing that looking directly at it provokes attack. By avoiding eye contact, much like with aggressive animals, he can protect himself. In another sequence, the creature hovers above the house, unleashing a torrential rainstorm mixed with blood and debris from its victims. The house is soaked in gore as the UFO looms overhead, marking one of the film's most chilling visuals. The climax arrives when the group executes their plan. OJ rides out bravely on horseback, leading the creature across the valley. The UFO shifts form during the chase, transforming from a classic flying saucer shape into a more elaborate, organic configuration, like a vast unfurling jellyfish in the sky. It's a terrifying spectacle, alien yet strangely beautiful. Angel barely survives when the creature nearly consumes him, wrapping him in tarp and barbed wire that protect him from being sucked up. Antlers, however, succumbs to his obsession. As the creature looms above, he sacrifices himself, turning his camera upward and allowing himself to be devoured in pursuit of the impossible shot. His death underscores the film's critique of spectacle and the destructive pull of chasing glory. M, determined to finish what they started, heads to Jupiter's claim. With OJ keeping the creature distracted, she releases a massive promotional balloon shaped like Jupe's face, tethered to the ground. As the UFO descends to consume the balloon, its hunger for spectacle proves its undoing. The balloon bursts inside it, destroying the creature in a colossal explosion. Dust settles, and M stumbles to a viewpoint. Through the haze, she sees OJ on horseback in the distance, alive, waiting. The film closes with ambiguity but triumph. M has snapped photos using a hand-cranked camera at Jupiter's claim, likely capturing the undeniable proof of the UFO. But in the end, the real victory is survival, and reclaiming their family's legacy through bravery and resilience, not spectacle alone.